Welcome back to part 2 of our video on customer invoice creation. In this section, I'll show you how to create service invoices in Acumatica and also how to use an in-bulk functionality to prepare and process invoices. Starting with a service invoice, it's pretty straightforward. We will go to the receivables workspace and you can either click on a new invoice, that will bring you directly to the new invoice screen, or you can go through the Invoices and Memos, which will bring you to the main view, and you can click on the plus button. Both ways will bring us to the invoice screen. In here, we'll just select the customer. We can update the posting date, maybe update the payment terms as needed. You can add some description, let's say a service, very generic. And in the Details tab, we'll hit the plus button. We'll skip the inventory, and in the transaction description, we can input again whatever we need to. I'll just put in a service. We'll skip the quantity and go directly to the extended price, let's say $300. And then last but not least, you'll notice that we have an offset account already populated. This one comes from the customer profile, so that's a default revenue account set up on the customer profile. That being said, you can make change. So based on a service type, if you're tracking that revenue stream, you can go ahead and select any other revenue account from the list. Well, I'll just select this one for the sake of an argument. I can save the document if I wanted to. Status is set to balanced. I can still make changes. So this document can be sitting in the system, and I can come back to it later on, make changes or updates, and then release it. Or if all looks good, I don't even have to save it. I can just press release button directly. And this document is now posted in the system. Status has changed to open, and you can see that the next available or logical step in the process to actually post customer payment. So that is how we create a service invoice in Acumatica. The second thing, let me show you how to prepare and process payments in bulk in the system. To do that, we'll go to the sales orders workspace. So back to the sales orders. And in the processes here, there is a process shipments option. If we click on the process shipments option, in the action, we can stipulate what we'd like to do. You see that I can actually in bulk confirm shipments if I have open shipments and I need to confirm them. I have an option to prepare invoices, which that's what we're going to do now. And you also have other options, right? You can print your pick list, shipment confirmations, you can email shipments, etc. So if I select prepare invoice, the system will show me everything that is currently sitting as a confirmed shipment and are ready to be invoiced out. You notice in the header, I can narrow down my search. So I can put in a start date and end date. I can also narrow down the search by a specific customer, carrier, ship via, or even warehouse. From here, I could go ahead and just cherry pick the shipments that I'd like to process and invoice, or I could just go ahead and select everything. So a nice thing here is that if you'll notice, I have two shipments that belong to the same customer. So I could actually bill them separately if I wanted to. So I could mark this and have them billed separately if I didn't want to add them into a single invoice. In this case, I just want to keep it simple, and I want to make sure that everything is invoiced out. So I'll just hit process, or you can just hit process all if you're processing everything in a screen. And there you go. Now we have four documents all properly processed and invoiced out. So if I close the screen and I go to my invoices, right? There are many other ways how to do this, but I just want to quickly show you here are my invoices that we just created in the system. Very good. From here, these are all in balance status, so those could be released, and then you can go ahead and proceed with the payment posting. All right. Thank you so much for your time. I hope that this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.